Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the press conference for the fight that I believe will be the fight of the year between WBO welterweight champion Timothy Bradley and the challenger Brandon Bam Bam Rios. We're grateful and thank Wynn Las Vegas for hosting this event and for allowing us to have the press conference here in this magnificent room. Now, for those of you sitting at tables here, enjoy them, because tonight you can come back and sit at those tables, except it'll cost you $10,000, but you'll get a bottle of vodka. I want to thank HBO for televising this fight and the great featherweight championship match on the card that we'll be talking about. And I'd like to introduce, representing HBO, please welcome Tony Walker.
Thanks a lot, Bob. And on behalf of the entire HBO staff, I'd like to thank all of you for coming today, and thank our friends at the Wynn for giving us such plush surroundings to have this press conference. We're very confident that Saturday's fight is going to be very pleasing to our boxing fans and HBO subscribers, because all you have to do is ask yourself, have Timothy Bradley and Brandon Rios ever been in a boring fight? Especially on HBO. They've both already been in fights of the year, and they both bring that style, the anticipation, the drama into the ring that we've come to expect from the top flight prize fighters. So we accept a great match. The TV telecast starts at 9:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific time. Our announcing crew, Jim Lampley, Harold Leatherman, Max Kellerman, Roy Jones will be ringside. And we promise a great telecast and look forward to these members of the HBO boxing family to give a great show. Thank you.
I want to thank Tecate, our sponsor. I want to thank them for all the help they've been throughout the year, sponsoring our events, the Unimas shows, the big pay-per-view shows, the HBO shows. They've been a real great partner, and I am so happy that Tecate has had such a great success in the United States with its beer, regular Tecate and Tecate Light. It's been a real success story for them, and it's truly a great product. We have here representing Wynn Las Vegas, the director of the Wynn Race and Sportsbook. He's a good friend of ours, and one of the delights in coming back here to Wynn, where they sponsor an event, is that we get to hear from him. Please welcome Johnny Avila.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Steve Wynn, our chairman and CEO, Matt Maddox, our president of Wynn Limited Resorts, and Maurice Wooden, our president of the Wynn Hotel. I want to welcome you all here today. We are not a stranger in hosting fights, but we do one maybe every 2 years. The reason is we put full effort in when we do them, and I think we do as good a job as anyone in this town. Reason for that is we have a great special event staff run by Nicole Parry, and with that type of staff you can put on a quality event. I have some odds on the fight. This fight has been up over a month, the odds on the fight have changed quite a bit. I'm sure they're going to change again as we get closer to fight time. I opened up Tim Bradley, 360 favorite, and for you that aren't knowledgeable on betting, 360 is put up $360 to win 100, and the underdog is 3-1, where you bet 100 and win 3. That fight has risen now to 5-1. Tim Bradley is now a 5-1 favorite, and the underdog is 4-1. So that's some motivation for you, Brandon, isn't it? That's what coaches usually do to their teams. They tell them what the odds are. On the round side, we put up a rounds prop. Will the fight go 12 full rounds? The favorite is that it will go. It's 280, which is 280 to win 100, which is almost a 3-1 that it will go. Then we have some other bets, and we put out some sheets for you guys to grab on your way out. I call this a 5-pack, where you can bet Rios by decision, Rios by knockout, Bradley by decision, Bradley by knockout, or a draw. And and lastly, we put up, will either fighter knock out the other in a particular round? You get some pretty lucrative odds there, ranging from anywhere from 50-1 down to 15. So take a look at the sheets, guys, before you leave. It's good seeing you all, and we hope to see you at our betting windows in the Races Sportsbook. Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny. What's the Giants? What are the odds? 35-1. That's a good bet on the way out. Like Johnny says, the Giants always do good at the end. 2 times they won the Super Bowl. We are happy on this card to be able to showcase fighters from all over the world. We have fighters from America, of course, and Ukraine, Mexico, Japan, Colombia, Lithuania, from all over the world. And that's great because boxing is a worldwide sport, and the undercard matches, the ones that won't be on television, are terrific, and I really urge you to let your readers and listeners know, viewers, that they should get to this event early to see all the great international talent. Now, one of the young men fighting on the card is an Olympic gold medalist. He's from the country of Japan, and he was the first Japanese in more than 40 years to win a gold medal in boxing at the Olympics. He defeated the silver medalist, who's been living here in Las Vegas, Esquiva Falco from Brazil, in a terrific fight in the finals in the Olympics in London. He is really the pride of Japan. He is by far the most popular fighter in Japan, and as he comes up and talks to you, you'll appreciate why in Japan he's considered a rock star, which Tim called him. So please welcome from Japan the Olympic middleweight gold medalist, Rio Murata.
Hi, good afternoon. So first, I want to thank Mr. Aram and Mr. Honda. Gunnar Jackson is a very tough fighter. I'm really expecting tough fight. So I promise I do my best. I shall good fight. Thank you.
Well done. To see all these young men make an effort to learn English and talk to you. I wish that some of our American kids who go over to fight abroad made a similar effort to speak in the native language. Those Americans who are going to Russia or Ukraine to fight probably can take lessons from the Russian citizen Roy Jones, who I think knows how to speak a little Russian. Now it's a pleasure for me to introduce to you to Tico Zabala, a great friend of ours, who will introduce Rulo of Mexico, with a record of 25 wins and 4 defeats, who will be challenging Vasyl Lomachenko for the WBO Featherweight Championship. Tico?
Thank you, Bob. Good afternoon to everybody. Very happy to be here again. Thanks to HBO, the Top Rank family, Tecate, the Wynn. We're here to give a great fight. We will not let anybody down. Rulo is a great fighter, and you get to see him Saturday night. And also thank you to Mr. Honda for the Taken family to be here on this card. It's also a very special moment for us. And by the way, Rulo Koasicha, great-grandfather, is from Japan. So maybe you guys didn't know that. I now introduce to you Rulo Koasicha.
Well, I speak a little English. My name is Rulo Koasicha. Jose Tico, my grandfather was Japanese. Well, I am very happy to stay here. This is my first fight for World Championships. And many people don't know me, but I only say that I go to do great fight. Lomachenko is great fighter, and I great fighter. Many people don't know me, but this Saturday going to see who is Rulo Koasicha.
I guess we don't need any translation. He said it all.
Vasyl Lomachenko was an amateur who conquered everybody in his career. He won 2 world championships and 2 Olympic gold medals. One in Beijing and the other in the recent Olympiad in London. As a professional, he wasted no time. He fought for a world championship in his second professional fight. It was a little too early, perhaps, but by the time he got to his third professional fight, he took on Gary Russell for the WBO Featherweight Championship and won convincingly. Those of you who follow boxing and have watched him realize that he is one of the greatest fighters in the world. So it's a pleasure now to bring up his manager, Igis Klimas, and the great fighter, and he really is one of the great ones, go down in history, Vasyl Lomachenko.
Hello everybody. It's a very big pleasure for me to represent one of the greatest fighters in the world as a professional, Vasyl Lomachenko, who became in the third bout world champion. As for all the team of Lomachenko, I would like to thank Top Rank Promotions, who did a very, very good job. Bob Arum did more than he said he's going to do. It's a very, very pleasure for me as well to work, to represent the team of Lomachenko. I would like to thank Top Rank, would like to thank Wynn, Hotel Thomas and Max Center, all the sponsors. And at this time I would like to announce Vasyl Lomachenko, champion of the WBO featherweight.
Hi everybody. Now I speak in Russian. Next time I promised I more speak English, and Egis translate for us. Хотел бы сказать огромное спасибо всей своей команде. Они приложили максимум усилий для того, чтобы в субботу я продемонстрировал свой лучший бокс И я надеюсь, мой противник подготовился хорошо, потому что он делает громкие заявления о том, что в субботу все узнают, кто он такой. Ну посмотрим, подождем субботы.
First of all, I would like to thank all of my team who helped me to prepare for this bout. I hope my opponent prepare for this bout real good because he just announced he's prepared and he wants to show to all the world who he is. So we will see on Saturday night.
Now let's hear from the trainers, because the trainers in the main event, Brandon's trainer, Tim's trainer, have been very vocal in talking about the match. And I know that what they say will be very valuable to you in doing your stories. So first, let's hear from the trainer of Bam Bam Rios, a man who needs no introduction, Robert Garcia.
Good afternoon to everybody. I want to thank you all for showing up, supporting this fight. I want to thank our team. Everybody did their job. Chef Chan, Daryl, our sparring partners. We had a great training camp. We're just ready. We're ready for a great fight. Brandon followed instructions, did everything he was supposed to do, and Saturday night he'll show the world what we're talking about. Thank you guys.
Tim's trainer also needs no introduction. You followed him for a number of years as the expert analyst for ESPN Boxing. And he figured he'd take a break from talking and train one of the great fighters of our time, Tim Bradley. However, he's learned that in this business, you still got to talk, and he knows how to talk. So please welcome Teddy Atlas.
Thank you, Bob. You know, you don't get to this level, all the fighters up here, unless you have special skill sets. And obviously they're all unique to the individual fighters. Sometimes you have speed, sometimes you have, you know, cleverness, slickness, all different skill sets. We prepared for a very special fighter in Brandon Rios. We understand what his skill sets are. They're to come and to come and to come until he gets the person in front of him to give in a little bit, to cooperate and be in a position where he can then do what he obviously always prepares to do when he gets in that ring. He's a guy that starts coming forward during the national anthem. And that's the tough news. The good news, we prepared for that fighter. We prepared for the last 7 weeks for that fighter and for every bit of that fighter. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and technically what we have to do. I'm sure that Tim will show that on Saturday night. And I'll finish by saying that the odds makers, I know this is Las Vegas, I know it's the capital of obviously gambling, but we did not, I think they got the odds wrong. We did not prepare for a 5-1 underdog. We prepared for a guy that's even money. But we are as prepared as possible, and we'll show it on Saturday night. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. You know, as a promoter, you put fighters in fights, and you hope they do well. But more importantly, you hope that they give a crowd-pleasing performance. You hope that they fight like true warriors to make you proud as part of the promotion and to satisfy the public and to help the sport of boxing. Now, Brandon Bam Bam Rios has always given everything in the ring. He is a true warrior. I've followed and promoted so many fights for him over the years, and I've never seen him give anything but the best. He leaves the fight in the ring. He gives everything that he has to win the fight and give a great performance. So I'm really proud of him. Please welcome Brandon Bam Bam Rios.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great. I'm just ready for this fight. You know, it's about time to get back in the ring, and I've been waiting for a fight. So I know Timothy Brady. People are saying, "Oh, Brandon's Timothy Brady's punch drunk. Timothy Brady's no punch skill, all this stuff." That don't mean stuff to me. I'm training for the best Timothy Brady out there. I know he's gonna come out well prepared. He's always in shape. And I know he's going to give it his all as well as I will. So anybody can talk, you know, that's just me that's talking. But the odds and all this stuff, that don't bother me. It's not in my mind. All that's in my mind is going out there, giving a great performance, do the best I can do, and come out victorious, you know, at the end of the day. And I'm just happy, you know, to be back in the spotlight and fight again. I still got the fire in me. I'm still young, I'm still young, got a lot of gas in my tank. I'm not going nowhere yet. So, I'm, like I said, once again, they came well prepared, we came well prepared. So, Saturday night, everybody's gonna see a great show. If he's gonna try to box, we're ready for that. If he's gonna try to brawl, we're ready for that. So, we're ready for anything he's gonna bring to the table. So, we're ready, and I just wanna say, thank you guys, and expect a great show.
Brandon is, and Robert are accompanied here by Brandon's longtime manager, Cameron Duncan. Cameron? Tim Bradley was well into his boxing career. He was a champion. As a matter of fact, we had fighters that we promoted face Tim Bradley. And we were fortunate enough that Todd DeBuff made a deal with Tim to sign Tim to a promotional contract, and that has led to a series of tremendous fights, 2 against Pacquiao, the great fight with Provodnikov, really legendary, great fights that will go into history as part of this era and a part of the great fights in this era. Now, he isn't a loudmouth, he's intelligent, he talks well, and he comports himself with tremendous dignity, both inside and outside the ring. He's a true champion. The WBO welterweight champion of the world, Tim Bradley.
Wow, first of all, I want to give an honor and praise to God for allowing me to be here today. Also want to thank Team Bradley, Teddy Atlas, coming aboard. Also want to thank my management team. I want to thank my wife dearly for everything she does, all the phone calls she takes, all the drama she takes in the media, for everything, for loving my kids and my family and myself. I also want to thank the greatest promoter of all times, Bob Baron Top Rank, bringing me back once again and building that Bradley brand. I want to thank HBO, the best boxing network on the planet, once again. I want to thank the Wynn, the best hotel in Vegas, to me personally. Love the Wynn, love the Wynn, love the Wynn. Yeah, the Wynn is what's up. I also want to thank Thompson Mack Center, and last but not least, I want to thank Brandon Rios for this opportunity and his team. Man, I had a whole list of things I wanted to say today. I don't know if I should say them, but I'm more than ready for this fight. This weekend, Saturday. Prepared very well, mentally, physically, spiritually. I'm well in tune. I'm just focused for this event. Everything that's said here today doesn't mean anything. Everything that's, around me right now means something, of course, part of the show, but doesn't mean anything. The only thing that matters is Saturday night. What goes on and what happens in that ring Saturday night. It's the only thing that matters. And I know now that I have control of that. I have control of me. Teddy has taught me that. If I have control of myself and I do what we train to do, I should come out victorious. Brandon is a tough opponent. Yeah, very tough. He's gritty, I know it, and we will continue on to fight the best fighters that's available and that's willing to fight. So, I give it up to Brandon. And I want to say a few more things. I just want to touch on a few more things. I honestly want to tell you guys how dumb but smart I really am. And I have a great team of people around me. And I feel that sometimes, and I'm not saying you guys, but sometimes people don't really understand what I have around me and what goes around me. But I want to make it live a little bit to some of you folks out there, or you non-believers in Tim Bradley, that I'm very intelligent. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to say, I signed with the best promoter in the boxing business, Top Rank, inking up with one of the best managers in the business, Cameron Duncan. Okay? Then I tell my wife, learn everything you can from Cameron Duncan. Learn everything. Everything you can. Everything. Because guess what? Someday you're going to be my manager. You're going to be managing me. And we're going to save 10% of my purse. 10% of my purse, like I said, we're going to save, which we're doing, which we're still not intelligent, we're still dumb. And then I own everything I have, everything. I don't own the bank, anything, I own everything, everything. You guys understand that? I'm not dumb. I'm a super smart guy. I really am. Really smart. And so is my team. I own everything. I don't know how many houses I got, but I got a lot of them. And I own them all of them. Even the one I'm living in right now, I own them. I own all my cars. My kids are, guess what, in the best schools in my area. In the best schools, getting the best education. Guess what? I also have my kids' college already taken care of. When they ready to go to college, the money's already there for them. Okay? Already there. I am set up for success. Set up for success. Okay? So when you bash me in the media and you say, wow, he got rid of his trainer for 10 years. Oh, he's dumb. He got rid of his manager. Oh, he's dumb. Listen, guys. Everything has a plan. Everything has a purpose. And guess what? I'm living it right now. I'm extremely happy for what I've done in my career and the fact that I have control over everything that goes on around me. And just to let you guys know, Saturday night, get off on the other tangible Saturday night, it's all that matters, Saturday night. It's all that matters. Everything that I said and talked about just now doesn't mean anything, all right? But I just wanted to give y'all some information that I am a smart fighter, and I'm a smart person, and very intelligent. With my wife, are a good team, okay? That's what me and my wife are, a good team. And as long as me and my wife is together and we standing strong, can't nobody break this team apart, nobody. That's my time. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I want to acknowledge the presence of Tim's assistant trainer, his father, Ray Bradley. Ray. The weigh-in will take place Friday at the Wynn Margot 2, Wynn Margot #2 ballroom. The main event will be on the scale at 3 p.m. sharp. The big fight show will take place at the Thomas & Mack. Get your tickets now. They're $400, $225, $150, $150. And the gates open at what time? Lee, what time?
Oh yeah. Flat. Bad motherfucker. I'm getting it.
Are you gonna put the premium light underneath one of the I'll wait for Chris.
Brandon, straight ahead. Robert.
Of course. I only need one shot.
Over here, Tim.
The day of the fight.
You want to get on the fight? We got a bet.
Oh, God.
You want it? You want it? $100. $100. Hey, Neil, you did it.
What's up, Chris? What's going on, brother? What are you doing? Thank you.
Hector, you want it?
What's that?